Hi, Juliet here from English Prep Class. I'm a Pearson Test of English tutor, and in today's video is a short series video, and I'll be talking about the difference between proper noun and common noun. Let's just get started so you know the differences between these two kinds of noun. If you're going to be writing the Pearson Test of English or the IELTS or the TOEFL, any kind of English language, or you're writing a message or you're writing a letter, one thing you should know is the difference between this proper noun and common noun. While I'm doing this video, recently I've been having some classes and I realized in some tasks like the summarized spoken test and right from dictation, people do make mistakes, or my students do make mistakes on not knowing where to capitalize, what to capitalize. And when I mean capitalize, I mean the particular noun they need to start up with a capital letter. So that is why I'm making this video today, and it's part of my short video series. In case you haven't seen any of the video in my short video series, you can go check out the playlist and you can learn things that would be of help to you. Now, this is the difference between proper nouns and common nouns. And I said here, proper nouns refer to any person, place, animal, or thing. You can see here, I underlined the word any. Okay, so we all already know what a noun is. A noun, we believe a noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Common noun also refers to that. So it refers to any person, any. Remember, the emphasis is on the word any. Why proper noun give a specific name to common nouns? That means that if, example, I say boy here as an example of noun, because we know is a person. Remember, a noun refers to a person. So we say boy. When I mean proper noun gives a specific name to common nouns, I could say Brian. Okay, you can see here, this proper noun is giving this common noun a specific name. So it's saying that no, it's not just a boy, any boy, it is Brian. So you see here, and I also started with capital letter, which is the next thing I want to talk about. Every first letter of a proper noun are capitalized. Okay, that means that I'm not going to write this as Brian. I'm rather going to write it as Brian because it's a proper noun, and the rule says that every first letter of a proper noun are Brian. That means that if I have Brian Williams, let me make sure that it's in capital. You can see here, this will be in capital and this will be in capital. So that is what this is saying, that every first letter of a proper noun are capitalized, are capital. That is Brian, that is B here, and William, which is W. You can't get people, you shouldn't write it this way. Brian, William. I see people write their names in capital letter, and sometimes I unconsciously I frown a bit when I see, because it's a proper noun, it's your name, it's being specific to you. It's supposed to be written in capital letter. Let us see what we can do on how to identify this kind of noun in sentences. Okay, so let us look at these things very closely, okay, because these are one of the things that people make errors on, and I want to talk about them. Please listen, because in the right from dictation, the computer will just say a sentence and expect you to type it. And most times those sentences would either be common nouns and proper nouns. And if you do not write them the way they ought to be, you're not going to get a right answer. So that is why I'm doing this video. Now, this is it. A common noun. Remember, a common noun is the name of any person, anything, any animal. So we have here girl. So any girl, which is not a specific thing, okay? The girl came here. Which girl are you talking about? The girl's name is Alice. So Alice, because it's a specific person, a specific name, it starts with a capital letter. So it is a proper noun. We have here language. She speaks English always. You can also see that wherever the word English comes, you don't see it like this, written like this. No. For example, the name of my YouTube channel is English Prep Class. You don't see me writing it like this, because this is wrong. This is the right way to write it. You must start with a capital letter, because it's a rule in English language that languages should begin, the first letter of the language should begin with a capital letter, which makes it a proper noun because it's specific. Language is general. What language are you talking about? You're not narrowing it down. When you narrow it down, that's when you start with a capital letter, which is English. Now the next one here is country. You know, country starts with small letter because we don't even know the kind of country or the country you're talking about. Okay, so but if you say Juliet lives in Australia, then it's being specific. So if you remember the definition of proper noun, I say that proper noun makes common noun to be specific. That is simple. So country, meaning it can be any country, is not specific. But when you say Australia as a country, you're being specific. So proper noun makes common nouns to be specific. We have here day and month. It could be any day, so it can be, it's a small letter. It could be any month, which is small letter. Here we got Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday will surely begin with capital letter. And the month, which is July here, will start with capital letter. Now, this kind of questions, or this kind of, the audio you read says this kind of things in this exam. You could say the lecture has been postponed till next week Friday. So it means that if you write next week Friday like this, you're not going to get it. Yeah, because you're being tested to know if you know these things. I know people will look at this topic and say, why is she talking about this simple thing? They are simple, yeah, people are not getting it. Okay, so if you write your Friday this way with a small letter, or you write your Monday this way, or you want to write the month and you write May like this as a month, or you're not going to get any of them. They are proper nouns, they are specific to day or month, so you start them with capital letter. Then we have here company. It could be any company, it could be YouTube, it could be Microsoft, it could be Family Health International, it could be any company at all. But if by the time you say Google, we can't write it like this, Google. Because even when you go to their page, on your Explorer page or whatever page you're using, you can't see them write their name like this. They would have to write it this way. Okay, so that is why many companies will have to start their first name, the first alphabet of the name of the company with a capital letter, not a small letter. Then we have here city, we have Sydney, we could have Brisbane, we could have things like Lagos. Okay, you can't start Lagos like this. If you write Lagos, Nigeria this way, it's wrong. Now, this is not an exhaustive list, like I would always say. There are many other things you do not start with small letters. Like, as long as it's a proper noun, you must begin them with capital letter. Let's see some sentences and see how we can identify proper nouns in those sentences. Now, these are examples of both proper nouns and common nouns. I would want you to pause the video after I finish saying what I'm saying, so you can write down the right answers in the comment section. I mean, that shows me that you understand what I'm saying. Okay, for instance, we got France, bicycle, Alicia, November, television, and Daniel. Okay, so which of these words are proper nouns, and what is the right way of writing them? And then which of these words are common nouns, and what do we do about them? Now, if you want to identify proper nouns, put P in front of the word. If there's any word here that's a proper noun, put P. If there's any one that's a common noun, put C. Just a few seconds. It should be easy. Put the answer in the comment section. Okay, let's see that. From what I've taught so far, France is a country, but it is specific. So France is a proper noun. Okay, that means it's going to start in capital letter. Yeah. Then bicycle is a common noun because it could be kind of any kind of bicycle. So we have C. Alicia is a name of someone. It's specific. It's not just name or a girl. It's a name of someone. So Alicia will be what? A proper noun. And it's supposed to start with capital letter A. Then we got here November, which is specific as a month of the year, is a proper noun. So it's not supposed to start in small letter. It should also start in capital letter. Then we have television, which is a common noun because we don't know the specific television. Then how about the word Daniel? Is someone's name? Yeah, so Daniel should start with capital D, and it is a proper noun. So if you got it, good job. If you didn't get it, I mean, we are learning, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. I need you to learn these things ASAP. These are kind of sentences you hear in the PTE right from dictation, and it's left for you to write them out the way they should be. You haven't seen my video right from dictation, I think you should see it. These sentences here, let's look at them. Remember that the rule of a sentence that states that a sentence should begin with a capital letter, irrespective of the word that is starting the sentence. Okay, I know it should end with a small letter, so let me put it there before you crucify me. Okay, so here let us identify the words that we're supposed to put in capital. The first letter is supposed to start with capital letter, and the ones that are supposed to remain the way they should remain. In that way, I'm just saying, or in other words, I'm just saying, let's identify proper nouns and common nouns. This says the lecture we hold next Tuesday. If you remember what I taught, the lecture is not a proper noun. The word here that is a proper noun is which one, if you know? Tuesday. So it means that it can be written with a small t. It should be written this way with a capital T, because it's a specific day of the week. If you've been following this video when I started it, you will see that I said Tuesday is a specific day of the week, hence it starts with a capital letter. So if you're doing your right from dictation and the audio says this sentence, you shouldn't write it in small letter. It should be in capital letter, Tuesday. The next one says Solomon lives in London. We all know that Solomon is someone's name, and London is a specific name of a country or a city. A city, yeah, not a country. So here, Solomon is not supposed to be in small letter because it is a proper noun. So you see me changing it here. Then London is not supposed to start with small l, it's supposed to start with capital L because it is a city, a specific city. Okay, so this brings me to the third example that says grade 4 pupils learn music and English on Thursdays. Now let us identify the proper nouns here and then make corrections. First of all, we need to look at this word first, grade. We know grade is not a proper noun. However, it is the beginning of a sentence, and that rule says any word that is beginning a sentence should start with capital letter. So we are going to change this word here to G, capital letter G. Grade 4 pupils learn music. Music is what? Music is a subject. Music is not a language, it's a subject. And music and English. English is a language. So English can be started with a small letter. English should be started with a capital letter. Then we'll have the word here, English on Thursday. Thursday is a specific day of the week. So it should be started with a capital letter. So what I want to say here is, in your right from dictation, summarize it in text, or even in the right essay, when you see this kind of words or you hear this kind of words like Thursdays, English, Daniel, November, countries, remember that they are proper nouns and they should be started with a capital letter. That means if you're not starting them with a capital letter, for instance, you're talking about the city you have been to and you said, I've been to London and I've been to England, you're going to lose mark. You're going to lose marks here. Or you said the class we hold on Wednesday, you're going to lose mark here. Okay, so the right thing to do is make sure you understand this video, know what proper nouns are and know how to start them, know what common nouns are and know how to start them. That way you get all your score. I hope this video will help you. Now this brings me to the end of my video. Remember, my name is Juliet. I'm a Pearson Test of English tutor. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, and turn on your bell notification. And also remember to like, share, and leave me valuable comments in this video. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.